Hello, and welcome back to another edition of the Shadow Gallery. I am your host, James Donnelly, and as I said in my most recent vlog, that I would be commenting on the Academy Award nominations, pretty much when they came out, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I even got up early before work so that I could share my thoughts with you on what they are and how I feel about them. So, let's just jump right in. Okay, we're pretty much going to go in alphabetical order here, as far as the categories are concerned. So, first off, we're going to do actor in a leading role. Okay, so we're going to go over the nominees, and we're not going to go over all of them. There's some that I just don't care about, but we are going to go over pretty much the major ones. So actor in a leading role. So we got Javier Bardem in Beautiful, which is a film that I think I saw a trailer for, but other than that, have heard absolutely nothing about. But it's Javier Bardem, so I'm sure that he's good. Jeff Bridges in True Grit. Which was surprisingly not nominated for Best Actor for the Golden Globes. I thought that was weird. Jesse Eisenberg for The Social Network. Colin Firth in The King's Speech, and James Franco for 127 Hours. Basically I see this as it's Colin Firth's year, pretty much, as far as this is concerned. I think that there are really, two dark horse candidates, which are Jesse and James Franco. I would be. This is a very kind of I don't care. I shouldn't say that I don't care, because I like everybody who's nominated, and I'm sure that I mean. Of all of these films, I've only seen The Social Network, so the only thing that I can say is, Jesse Eisenberg was awesome in that film. But I don't think he's going to win. I think it's going to be, Colin Firth. I think that he's been passed over probably too many times, and this is going to be his year. So, actor in a supporting role. Now, this had an interesting surprise. So I'll go through this. Christian Bale for The Fighter, Jeremy Renner for The Town, Mark Ruffalo for The Kids Are All Right, and Jeffrey Rush in The King's Speech, and John Hawkes for Winter's Bone. Now, I was really, really surprised to see John Hawkes nominated for anything, but maybe like an Independent Spirit Award or anything, or something like that. So I mean, that's a huge deal. People are going to start remembering, oh yeah, I've seen that dude before in other films and other TV shows and so on and so forth. Because I love John Hawkes, man. He's awesome. He's done a lot of really good work. If you haven't seen Me and You and Everyone You Know, that's a really good film, and he's really, really good in it. But I think this one belongs to Christian Bale. It's interesting to see that we've got three superheroes in this category. Two of them are going to be in the same film together, which I think is cool. But obviously, Christian, Jeremy playing Hawkeye in the Avengers, and excuse me, also Mark Ruffalo playing Bruce Banner / the Hulk in the Avengers. This is Christian Bale's year. They're not going to fuck him over again. I think that he's been screwed over in the past. I think that at the very least he should have gotten a nom for American Psycho. But he didn't even get nominated for that, so whatever. But it's the most powerful supporting performance of the year. So he's got it locked, done. The only dark horse running is Jeffrey Rush. Actress in a leading role, Annette Bening, and the kids are all right. Nicole Kidman in Rabbit's Bone, Jennifer Lawrence, Rabbit Hole. Did I say Rabbit's Bone? Nicole Kidman for Rabbit Hole, Jennifer Lawrence in Winter's Bone, Natalie Portman in Black Swan, and Michelle Williams in Blue Valentine. Now, that was a little interesting that they did not nominate Ryan Gosling for Blue Valentine instead of maybe somebody like Javier Bardem or James Franco. But whatever. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Again, I've seen three of the films that this is, and obviously it's Natalie Portman. I wouldn't even call anybody else everybody else is a way distant second. So no, not even bothering to judge that one. Actress in a supporting role, we've got Amy Adams in The Fighter, Helena Bonham Carter in The King's Speech, Melissa Leo in The Fighter, Haley Steinfeld in True Grit, and Jackie Weaver in Animal Kingdom. Now, I've heard of Animal Kingdom. I've never, I don't think I've seen anything of it. This is a tough one. I think that the two strongest contenders here are probably Melissa Leo and Haley from True Grit. I think it's going to be Melissa Leo. She did a great job in The Fighter. I mean, it was really an actor's film, so I think that she's going to pretty much walk away with that. As far as animated feature film, How to Train Your Dragon, The Illusionist, which I, again, have seen nothing of, and Toy Story 3. It's going to be Toy Story 3. Pixar, it was one of the best films of the year. So let's skip ahead to directing, because I'm not going to go for art direction and costume design and all that shit. And this one was a real disappointment. And I'm sure that most of you who know me know why. Got Darren Aronofsky for Black Swan. I've got David O. Russell for The Fighter. I've got Tom Hooper for The King's Speech. David Fincher for The Social Network. And the Coen brothers for True Grit. Almost, with the exception of Fincher and Aronofsky, I think that any of these would be interchangeable. The Fighter seemed, other than eliciting really good performances, there's nothing really visually striking or interesting about the film that I thought, because I know that he can do visually interesting and striking. True Grit, I'm sure it looks great, and again, I'm sure it elicits great performances. The King's Speech, same thing. But where the fuck is Christopher Nolan for Inception? I mean, come on, you're gonna stand there and tell me that's not, I would say probably the most visually interesting film of the whole year. I mean, come on, this is just ridiculous. Oh God, I mean, it's just, admittedly, I mean, he's. I think, for instance, like The Prestige is a better film than Inception. Not by too much, but it is better. And that film got nothing. So, which I thought was a shame. So we're going to continue in just a few moments with the rest of the rundown. So stay tuned.